Now I understand y'all were in the house. Can you kind of take me through that night and tell me what all happened and what it was like?
I'll let Sue.
Well, the warning went off again, and we had the weatherman had just said that it had weakened, and they really were not tracking it. But we heard the weather siren go off, and I got the girls. We got in the hallway, and Brian had walked to the back and opened the door, and he heard it. And he came and got in the hallway with us and said, "This is going to be bad." And of course the girls were scared, and they started crying, and he just started praying, and he just said, "Hold on, this is going to be bad." And we felt the house when it picked up. We felt the house, it turned. When it picked us up, it kind of turned, and we felt it moving, and it set us down. It wasn't it wasn't real hard, but it was a hard jar when it set us down, and we could feel the walls. We were in the hallway, and we could feel the walls just squeezing us together, and we could hear, I guess it was our rafters that were just cracking, and the 2x4s that were just breaking and snapping, and we heard when the roof came off. And when it set us down, Brian started we were trying to find us a way out, and he could smell gas, and he said, we've got to get out of here. And we crawled over part of the roof. The roof had come down just kind of right behind where we were, and we crawled over a part of the roof and crawled out. And by the time we had gotten out, my cousin was coming out of his house, and he heard us, and he shined his lights from his truck up the street so we could see. And we went to him.
How long did the whole thing last?
Probably not, 15, 20 seconds, maybe at the most. Maybe 15, 20 seconds. I mean, it was like as soon as it picked us up and turned us, it just kind of, and then just set us down. It wasn't long. It seemed like forever, but it was just a few seconds, not long at all.
Describe for me where your house moved from and to.
Well, we were on one side of the street, and it moved us, I guess, about 150 feet. It took us about 150 feet across our little street and set us down on the other side.
Did you have any sense of how far off the ground you were? Or
anything? We had no idea how high we were. We had no idea where we were when it set us down. And that was something, we didn't know till we got out, and it was so dark when we got out because we'd lost power before it actually got to us. The power was gone, and so we didn't know where we were. We didn't know how high we were up. We didn't know any of that. We just knew that we moved. We knew that it picked us up. We knew that it turned us, and we knew that it set us down. We could feel every bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can't imagine, what that was like. I'm sure you had never experienced anything like that before. Do you know if there's ever been storms like this up through this area?
I have lived here. I'm 44. I've lived here all my life, and we have had storms come through, but I've never known this much damage. Trees down, yes, it has done that before. It wasn't long ago till it went across Mount Vernon and into Boaz, and it took trees. And there was storms that came through over on 431 and got Moultrie Nissan, took the roof of it, but not damage like this. I've never known not this much. And just driving up through town and seeing it is just unbelievable. I don't know.
I'm from Montgomery, and I don't have any idea where I am. Can you describe to me where your house is located?
Like in Albertville?
Well, North Alabama.
Yeah. Just give me a landmark, so many miles outside of Albertville, which east, west, whatever.
Well, if you come off of Highway 75 onto Section Line Road, we're like 3 miles.
East of Albertville.
About 3 miles east of Albertville?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What was I know that you're still in the process of dealing with the insurance company, but what's your experience been like up to this point with Alpha?
They have been so nice. So I did not know when we finally got to see it Sunday morning, we didn't know what to do. We had no idea. And someone said, well, you need to call your insurance company. And I said, well, I'll call them Monday. Today's Sunday. They're closed. And they said, no, go ahead, and with this much damage, this much that's gone on, they've already got 1-800 number set up. Go ahead and call. So I called Sunday, and immediately she gave us claim numbers over the phone and what to do, and said and we had someone out the next day that came and talked to us. We have gone
Wrote us a check
to
get us started.
Yes, they gave us a check that day to get us some clothes and get us some things, because I mean, you don't realize it, but I mean, we didn't have shoes on or anything because it was nighttime and it was bedtime, so we couldn't find. And what we did find was all wet because it rained so long after the storm. But they gave us some money to get us, you know, some stuff to get going, clothes and shoes and things. And then we just started meeting with them today, and I mean, they have already told us, you know, how they would handle taking care of the house payoff, and
check for that.
what we would have, you know, how we could handle it after that, what we could do, and they have just been so nice, all of them, just very, very nice.
Just to kind of wrap, about what time was this?
It was about 10:30 that night.
Had y'all already gone to bed, or just getting ready?
Two of the girls were already in the bed, and I had gotten them up and got them in the hallway.
Okay.
But yeah, Ron and I and Madison was still up.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I see your house, you know, is gone. Kind of describe to me. Can you give me some kind of idea of what all you have lost in this, or what do you have left, or give me some ideas?
We have our family,
Yeah.
and that's the main thing.
And clothes and some pictures, and that's about all we have left.
We found some of our clothes. Some of the clothes we found was torn, and so we couldn't keep those. And we found a few pictures, and that's about all that. I mean, the things that we did find were either broken or torn. Some of the things we've not even seen. I don't even know where they are, where they went. I mean, some the girls had a TV in their room. I don't know where it went. We have no idea. Her Nintendo DS was on the coffee table because they had been playing it that night. We don't know where it flew to. That whole wall down that side of the house was gone. So I don't know.
So what's your plan? Do you have a plan? What's your next step?
Well, right now we have been staying with my cousin because he does have power, and he's the only one of us on this street that has power. And we're staying with him right now and his wife. And the insurance gave us the option of renting us someplace or us taking the money and getting like a mobile home brought out or a camper or something to stay in until we could get something rebuilt, and then we would at least have the trailer to sell and have a little bit of money, or the camper to sell and have a little bit of money. And he said, he just said, if you pay rent, you're not going to have anything. But then if
he left it up to us.
He let us be the one to decide. He just kind of, because we didn't know what to do, and we asked him to, tell us what we need to do, and he was very helpful. Gave us, suggestions on what to do and what not to.
Y'all gonna come right back here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're right here with family, so we're gonna try to just rebuild back in the same spot. So.